From Market Alley Wines, Business of the Year, as recognized by the Monmouth Area Chamber of Commerce, is Sarah Walters. Good morning.
Good morning, Vanessa.
And we have with us Bruno.
Bruno's in the house.
Maybe you'll get to hear Bruno.
Yeah.
We are videoing for our YouTube channel as well. So, Bruno, this is his official
This is his debut.
debut on
his
the air.
First time to be a true celebrity. I mean, he's a celebrity every day, but today it's official. Yeah, he's pretty excited.
How we doing, buddy?
Can you? Oh, yes. He says hi, everybody.
Yeah, he says, I'm good. I'm good. Everybody's looking at me.
Right.
Well, you're going to hear Bruno throughout,
yes, you
throughout the
probably
interview.
will.
That's okay. All right, Sarah, tell us about this wonderful accolade for Market Alley Wines.
It was really awesome. Honestly, I mean, we were honored. It's kind of funny, you know, I'm a big celebrity person. I love to watch the Oscars, and I always laugh when people say it's an honor to be nominated, but now I understand what they mean. It really was an honor to be nominated among the other people, you know, great businesses. We have great businesses in town, and so just to be nominated was great. So it was really a shock and surprise to actually win. So we were grateful for that, appreciative of the fact that we're recognized for what we do in the community. We're definitely a place that people love to come. And so we were, you know, we were happy to represent the chamber and the community and be accepted. So, yeah.
Yeah, well deserved.
Thanks.
You and your husband both have remind us about the history of Market Alley Wines.
So it started in 2011. So we're coming upon our 13th anniversary in June. So June 15th will be the 13th anniversary of Market Alley Wines. 7 for me. So I will be starting my 7th year, which doesn't really seem possible. I purchased it in 2017. So it's been a great adventure. I've learned a lot in 7 years. I was a teacher. I was not a business person. I did not ever take a business class. So, you know, I still, after 7 years, would not consider myself a business person. I'm just somebody who's gotten lucky and made it 7 years. So I've learned a lot, though. I love to market the business. I love people, so it makes it really easy to be in this position because I get to see people every day. And I see, oh, yeah, Bruno does too. I get to see, you know, new and old and you know, good friends, and I make a lot of new friends. That's been one of the greatest treasures, I would say, of owning the wine shop is I have met some amazing friends that I never would have come in contact with in my life. And so I feel super blessed for that. I've made really good friends that I never would have known.
Good,
So, yeah.
good. And what's fun about having Bruno, of course, he's the center of attention
Yeah.
at Market Alley Wines. But
Everybody comes, they love
Yeah.
Bruno. I mean, how can you not? He's like the most lovable dog. I am seriously obsessed with him. I've never felt a love for an animal like I do for this dog, and other people feel the same. I understand when they talk about emotional support. He is an emotional support. People love to come in. They come straight back and find him. We even purchased a little neon French bulldog and hangs in the window, and so when he's there, we turn it on. It's kind of like Krispy Kreme donuts when they're hot and fresh, you know, the sign is blinking. So people love that. You know, they come straight in and look just for Bruno. So
and he has his own batch.
Oh, yeah, he does. We did 2 picks with Starlight down in Indiana. It's amazing stuff. We did one, it's called the Cigar Batch. It's a really sought-after bourbon. And he likes to hold his bone in his mouth like a cigar. And so one time my sister took a picture of him holding it and it made him look like Winston Churchill. So since it was a cigar batch, we thought, oh, perfect. So it has a picture of Bruno, so it's called Bruno's Batch, and he's on there with his cigar looking like Winston. And then we picked another one, which was a blueberry port finish, and it's phenomenal. And so we call that the Bluno. And so he's on that bottle, and we turned him blue. So yeah, he's quite the little stud.
He is. He is. And Bourbon's a big craze.
Oh,
I mean, it's not just a fad. It's been around a long, long time.
Yes.
But really, in this last 7-8 years, it's exploded.
It's exploded. In definitely. When we first took over 7 years ago, I mean, bourbon, like you said, was still a thing, but it's nothing like it has become the last 5 years, I would say. It's crazy. The companies have done a great job of marketing and creating that supply and demand. And so kudos to them. The bourbon hunters, I like to call them, they're all out searching for those unicorns, I like to say, the ones that are harder to find. And we're lucky every once in a while to get some. We're just small, and so it's hard for us to compete with the bigger stores like Hy-Vee and Benny's and Peoria. They buy in such volume that it's just obvious that they get more than we do. But we get lucky every once in a while, and we have such a selection, and it's been fun. Lately, I've seen the pendulum swing back into where people are willing to just come and try new things, and they're not necessarily looking for these unicorns. And so they're finding that there are a lot of great bourbons out there that don't have the stamp of some of the other ones. I don't want to necessarily throw anybody under the bus, but there are certain ones that everybody's looking for. But there's a lot of great bourbon out there if you can look past that.
So what's considered the most expensive bourbon?
Oh,
Is
gosh.
it still Pappy's?
Yeah, I mean, so there's this thing called the secondary market, and that's the problem. So if you could find a Pappy for retail, they might only be like $100 or $150, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot. But on the secondary market, some of those are selling for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a bottle, and you literally should be able to get it for like $100 or $150. So it's pretty crazy, the market. But again, it's I think as humans we want what we can't have.
Sure.
And so you're willing to pay for whatever you want just to be able to say, aha, I have it, I got it. So there are bourbons are cashy, mainly because they have to sit in a barrel for longer. And the longer they sit, the more expensive they become, because the distillers have been paying taxes on that full barrel for 10, 12, 15, 20, 25 years. They've been paying taxes on a full barrel all that time. And then when it's time to bottle it, if it's been sitting there for a while, they have what's called the angels share, the evaporation that goes to the angels.
Yeah.
And so the bottle pours out of there are less. And so they've been paying, expecting to get, let's say, 200 bottles, and maybe they only get 150. So that's why the age statement, the higher that is, the more expensive the bottles usually tend to be.
Okay. We're talking with Sarah Walters and special guest Bruno from the Business of the Year Market Alley Wines. It's Market Alley Wines, but we've been talking bourbon.
I know.
But you're a wine shop, too.
Yeah, we are. We have a huge selection of wines. We have every varietal that you could want, from, sweet, dry, red, white. We have it all, and we have every price range. You can get a bottle for $10 or you can spend $300. If you don't know what you're looking for, we're happy to help you kind of figure that out. Anything that we have open, we always let people have a sip of and see if it's what they're looking for. Or if you're not sure and you're buying a gift for someone, lots of times if it's someone that I know, then I know what they even like. Otherwise, if you come in and say, hey, I'm looking for a gift and she likes Chardonnay, then I can point you in the right direction.
Yes.
We have a good selection.
I like coming in and saying, I need to buy a bottle of wine for so-and-so, and you go, oh, they drink this.
Right.
Oh, perfect. Thank
Right.
you.
If I know them, I can usually tell you, oh, yeah, they like a Pinot Grigio, or they like a Cabernet or whatever. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What's in store for the business? Any upgrades, any changes, any goals?
Well, we have, we're super excited about the Downtown Beautification. I think that's going to be great. I'm excited just as a citizen, just to see the downtown, get that little facelift that it needs. I love our town. I love to be a cheerleader for our town. It makes me happy to see us progress in the right direction. People come in all the time with the construction. Oh, and I really don't ever want to be negative, because you have to make a mess to make progress. And so, yes, it's going to be a disruption. It's going to be inconvenient at times, but in the end, it's going to be so worth it. It's just going to improve our sweet little town and make us that much more attractive to outsiders that might want to come enjoy our town for the day or the weekend. So we don't really have anything necessarily big that we are doing. That I can think of off the top of my head. It's just we constantly evolve. You know, things pop up and we try something new. We did start something new. We have live music every Friday and Saturday, but this summer we're also going to do the second Wednesday and the fourth Wednesday. The second Wednesday is kind of cool. We're calling it Ma Unplugged, the couch sessions. So if you've been into the wine shop, we have a couch area. And Lindsay and the Mix is who we're having on that second Wednesday. And they sit on the couch and they play Unplugged. And it's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. And then the fourth Wednesday, which we just had last night, is Ryan Koresko. He's a local young man who's a very talented musician, works at Midwest Bank. So he just hops over from the bank and sets up and changes from a banker to a musician in, you know, kind of like Superman, turning around and boom, there he is. So we had a great time on the alley last night.
Very good.
Bruno did too. He's trying to take over my job.
You trying to tell us what's going on, Bruno? So handsome. Okay, and a couple things real quick. Next Wednesday, I believe, is the big day for Market Alley Wines, Recharge Teen Center, and Citizen of the Year, Trevor Davis.
Yes, we're so excited to partner with the Citizen of the Year, which was not his dad. It was not his dad. Sorry, Trevor Davies, and he's going to be our guest bartender. And then all of the tips that he earns, we're going to donate to the Recharge Center, which was the nonprofit winner of the year. So we're super excited to collaborate. That's what I love to do. I love when we can work together. I think when you work together, it just makes everybody stronger. And so that'll be super fun. It'll be from 5 to 7. Trevor's going to have a signature cocktail that he will be pouring. And so come see us and give Trevor a hard time. He deserves that. He can take it. He can handle it. Yeah,
yes.
He can do it. So
And come see Bruno.
And come see Bruno. Yeah,
He's just a hanging out here.
Yeah. Bruno, he's something else. He's the biggest ham. He loves everybody. People will say, "Can I pet him?" And I say, "Well, he'll be offended if you don't." You know, he loves everyone, and everyone loves Bruno.
All right, and he likes to show his teeth.
Oh yeah, he likes to look like he's big and bad, but he's really not.
Yeah. Well, Sarah, thank you for coming in this morning.
It's always a fun time to be here with you, Vanessa.
Yeah, glad to catch up with you.
Yeah.
Sarah Walters with us, Market Alley Wines Business of the Year.